Hello, you guys. Hello. I apologize for being late, but you know the rules, you know the gag. I'm sorry. But I'm going to talk about a few things. Yes, there is a new Diddy lawsuit. Unfortunately, there are more Diddy witnesses. Unfortunately. We're going to also talk about some Trump politics and how Trump politics might affect these cases in New York. Okay. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Jacob. Thank you for coming in. Now we're gonna see how this pan out. Okay. First, I gotta read the disclaimer, you guys. Hello, Art of War. Shout out to Art of War. Shout out to Jacob. Hello, you guys. First, I gotta read the disclaimer because this is very hot today, like really spicy. And I'm not trying to get in any lawsuits, okay? I repeat, no lawsuits. I don't have it and I can't afford it. Okay, so fair use copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Section 107 allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Hello, you guys. Hello, Narendra. Shout out to India. Shout out to India. Shout out to India. Now, sorry about that. Now we're going to talk about what's been going on in this Diddy world. And the first person that I want to have a conversation about is a gentleman by the name of Dewitt Gilmer. Okay. And I'm going to wait till some time go before I play his comments on what he had to say about Diddy, okay? Because he did recently do an interview in regards to Diddy, and he had some words for all of these celebrities. Narendra says, "Hi, politics. Shout out to all Diddy fans, aka diddlers." I'm going to pin that message. Now, when it comes down to, I'm just going to give you a little bit of taste of who we're talking about. We're going to talk about this gentleman right here, Dewitt Gilmer. Sorry about that. We're going to talk about this gentleman right here, Dewitt Gilmer. And we're also going to talk about a lady named Tanea Wallace. I'm not sure if you guys know who Tanea Wallace is. And hello, No Diddy. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Art of War. Yes, we're going to talk about this just right here, Dewitt Gilmer. I think a lot of these witnesses are coming because they're kind of frustrated from how Diddy treated them in the past. That's what it's giving. I'm just going to be very frank right now. It's giving they're kind of upset at Diddy and how Diddy treated them, because that's the energy that this gentleman gave. Okay, now give me one moment. I'm trying to pull up these clips for you guys. I want to pull up these clips in regards to, and hello, Joy. Thank you. Oh, hello, Joy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Now, today I'm going to talk about Diddy. Yes, new Diddy lawsuits, new Diddy witnesses, as well as politics. And I always end my lives on motivation, okay? And today's motivational quote, I want you guys to actually see this. It is, and this is going to deal with also Diddy as well. The quote is, "Your network is your net worth," okay? Once again, your network is your net worth. And I think that is what's going on with Diddy, okay? How this is playing a big factor on him, how he has treated people. And hello, I'm verified. Good morning, Politic. Graham, shout out to the chat. Hello, Inner Beauty, Blessings, Lifestyle. Yes, Inner Beauty. Yes, hello. And like I stated, I'm trying to have motivational, topic around this. So I just want to give a shout out to, as you can see, this person's name right here. She has a phenomenal page, okay? Yesterday, I gave a shout out to the lady that's in the chat. Her name is Any Beauty Inner Beauty Blessings, okay? And today I'm going to have a shout out to this lady right here. I call her Achi. And her quote that she used this morning is, your network is your net worth. And the reason I want to highlight that, because I think that's what's going on with Diddy, okay? That is what's going on with Diddy, okay? This gentleman, Dewitt Gilmer, I want to make sure we all on the same page. He is suing Diddy for $5 million. Excuse the typo. Yes, I was rushing. Please don't judge. And also, he is also claiming that he was, as you can see, the A word, that Diddy with his goons back in the year of 19. Yes, he's going all the way back. All the way back, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot make this up. He's going all the way back to 1991. Okay. And hello, Diago. Thank you so much. Yes, Dewitt Gilmer is going all the way back to 19. I don't understand. Okay. I really, really don't. I'm just going to stroll down. He's going all the way back to 1990. Is it 1996? I'm sorry. 1996. Okay. He alleges that Diddy got in a confrontation with him and 3 other people. He says he was leaving New York City Club, known as a club that was called Downtown, when Diddy and his associates pulled up in a gold convertible. You cannot make this up. And started taunting him and using derogatory language. He called him the B word, ladies and gentlemen. Diddy pulls up in a gold convertible, calls him the B word, okay? And Dewitt says he says Diddy and associates, they begin to flash pops, okay? Okay, they begin to flash pops at him, and then they started to, it went off. Okay, I say it that way. And Dewitt Gilmer, he stated how he met Diddy, and this is so long ago, guys. I don't think you understand how long ago this was. This is what's really getting me with Dewitt Gilmer. Okay, he said that he met Diddy. Okay, I'm gonna just show you how Diddy looked back in the day. This is just to give you guys a heads up. This is how Diddy looked during the time Dewitt Gilmer met Puff Daddy, okay, that we now know as Puff Daddy. He met Puff Daddy all the way back to 1996, okay, and 1991, 1996, and Puff Daddy was an actual intern, a quote-unquote intern, right? And now, I want to make sure we all on the same page, because I want to get my dates right. Now, Dewitt Gilmer, according to what I'm reading right now, he met Diddy in 1991, but the incident that came about was in the year of 1996, right? So he's basically saying it all happened outside of a club, and now he's trying to sue Diddy for $5 million. Okay, and he said that this gentleman we're talking about is this gentleman right here, Dewitt Gilmer. He's saying that with Diddy, he stole his idea. Yes, you heard right. He said Diddy stole his idea in regards to hosting a basketball event back in 1991, and that's how I'm presuming this incident came about 5 years later in 1996, okay? This is Dewitt Gilmer, ladies and gentlemen. This particular gentleman, he was very popular back in the day as an executive. As a matter of fact, he said he met Diddy, okay, Sean, Puffy Combs, Love. He met Diddy when Diddy was just an intern. And he said he met Diddy through a mutual friend, a rapper by the name of Andre. Yes, Andre. And hello, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Please hit that like button. Narendra says, 28 years ago, this alleged incident happened. What about time limitations law? And I'm glad you asked that, because that will be the issue for Mr. Dewitt Gilmer, because with him, this happened 28 years ago, and the statute of limitations is 1 year 1 year after the incident has happened. And we have to take into play this incident, according to him, transpired at a downtown club, at a club called Downtown in New York City, okay, in 1996. And now he's trying to sue. He's trying to sue now in the year of 2024. Now, I want people to understand with this gentleman that we're talking about, this gentleman right here, Dewitt Gilmer, he is stating, calling for a public service announcement. And I want to play a quick clip of what Dewitt Gilmer stated in an interview with News Station, and this is fair use. I'm going to play a quick clip, and I think he was throwing shots, okay? Because in this interview, yes, he called out, you cannot make this up, ladies and gentlemen, he called out Ellen DeGeneres, he called out T.D. Jakes, he called out Al Sharpton. He said all these people have been going to these darn Diddy parties, and everybody is still silent, okay, after seeing, and I'm going to play the darn clip, and I'm pissed off. I really am. I'm pissed off because he's basically stating what I have been stating, that all of these people have been going to these parties. And yes, guys, please hit the like button. All these people been going to these little Diddy parties, and even after seeing the video that I'm about to play you, okay, Dewitt Gilmer is now stating that he was afraid to say something because of all the things that Diddy has done to people in the past, including him. He's a victim, okay, even on a business sense, because he said even in 1991, he said Diddy stole his idea, okay. He said that happened in 1991, and because he called them out on it back in 1991, that's when Diddy, I guess, presuming allegedly got upset with him. Fast forward the year of 1996, okay, 1996, and you guys got to understand, this is the same year in regards to what? Suge Knight, Tupac Shakur, Biggie Smalls, okay, and Diddy was trying to promote nothing but positivity, allegedly, as far as getting people to wear East Coast, West Coast t-shirts. And Dewitt Gilmer says the night at a New York City club called Downtown in the year of 1996, he said him and his crew was at a club. They saw somebody selling these East Coast, West Coast shirts, okay? He put on the East Coast shirt, and then I guess Diddy saw him rocking this shirt, okay, this East Coast, West Coast shirt, okay? And he said Diddy pulled up on him, okay, and called him a B. Literally called him a B. And Dewitt actually said, well, and he's like, I don't want to do no drama. I don't want no drama. And they got into his car. And then that's when he speculates. I'm giving you guys a full breakdown. He speculates, okay? He said he had two witnesses. He had a security guard named Lance, okay? And he had another person in the vehicle. Why am I mentioning these two people? Because Dewitt Gilmer is using these two people now. He's using these two people now to actually be the reason why he says the statute of limitations does not matter right now, even though, as you can see, what Narendra put in a pin in the comments, it was 28 years ago, okay? And mind you, this statute of limitations is a year, okay? 1 year, okay? But with this particular gentleman, okay, he gives a very vivid detail about Diddy pulling up in a gold convertible. And he said he was followed. He, after telling Diddy, I don't want no drama, okay, outside the club, him and his gentleman was leaving, his security guard named Lance, they were leaving. He stated that Diddy and four cars started to follow him and his security, okay? He said Diddy pulled up in a gold convertible. You can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to show the video where he actually is doing a public service announcement, telling all these people they need to speak up. Okay, they need to actually speak up, and this is fair use. I'm going to play a quick clip of Mr. Dewitt. A quick little clip, and this is fair use. Just a quick clip now, because I don't want no YouTube guidelines. And hello guys, thank you for coming in. We're talking about this new lawsuit against Diddy. Okay, you cannot make this up. And this is fair use. I'm going to play a quick clip of what Mr. Gilmer is stating to all of these celebrities that have been quote unquote around Diddy. Okay, and they are not saying anything now.
Everybody's hush. We have to decide if we're going to choose evil side or the good or the evil side. And for me, there's only the good side. They're not speaking up. Everybody's hush. We have to decide if we're going to choose evil side or the good or the evil side. And for me, there's only the good side. So make up your minds, guys. Make up your minds. What are you going to do? You're going to stay quiet or you're going to speak up? This guy is a menace to society.
Now, I want to play that clip, and shout out to Child on Demand. That was very, very livid. Okay, you cannot get no more detail than that. Okay, and the people that he's calling out, I'm going to show the people that I've been talking about. Right, he's talking about. I'm going to stroll down. He's talking about Ellen DeGeneres. And I got to call out Ellen, right? Shout out to the LGBTQIA plus community. I have to call out Miss Ellen DeGeneres, all right? Ellen DeGeneres, her show got canceled, okay? It was a great show, phenomenal show, the Ellen DeGeneres show. If you live in America, you know, okay? If you don't, where in the heck are you? Where you from? Okay, what rock are you crawling out of, under? Because Ellen DeGeneres, she's a very popular comedian. She's a very, very talented. However, according to this new witness, Dewitt Gilmer, he called out Ellen DeGeneres. Why? I want to speak about her because on her show, she had Diddy on her show for 17 times. And hello, Child on Demand, if I didn't call you out. Hello, shout out to you guys. Please hit that like button. Yes, we're talking about the new witness, okay? The new witness, Dewitt Gilmer. The clip that I just showed you guys, he is actually calling out these people to stand the heck up and speak up. However, okay, I'm giving Mr. Dewitt Gilmer the side eye because he's speaking of allegations that happened over 28 years ago. Okay, he's suing Diddy Combs for $5 million, okay, for an incident that happened over 28 years ago. And this particular lady that I'm showing you right now is Ellen DeGeneres. Hello, Jay Willie. Jay Willie says 27 times Diddy was on there. 27 times. Whoa, what? Are you serious? Well, see, what I did my research on, okay, I saw he was on there 7 times, okay? He had been on Ellen DeGeneres' show 7 times. And I want people to understand, ask yourself this question. How was he on there so many times? And Jay Willie, you says he was on Ellen. This is just it's weird. It's weird, okay? And the thing about it is, what makes this whole thing weird, I want to show you the next person that he called out. Okay, he called out this pastor here, T.D. Jakes. Okay, he called out this pastor here, T.D. Jakes. If anybody know who T.D. Jakes is, this is a very popular, well-known pastor in America. Okay, and as you can see how Diddy is laying his chest on T.D. Jakes. Okay, I'm not trying to give any speculations, but you can just decide for yourself. Okay. But I'm just here to say, in regards to Mr. Dewitt Gilmer did state, and I quote, he's calling out these so-called celebrities, T.D. Jakes, Ellen DeGeneres, and in regards to what Jay Willie said, that Diddy was on her show for 27 times. I thought it was 17 from what I researched, okay? Allegedly 17 times. But it's just to let you guys know just how much power and popularity Diddy's brand had, and probably still is in some cases. Hello, Andre. Andre says Ellen ain't funny, ain't fun either. You guys not finna come. You guys are not right. Now, one particular person that Dewitt Gilmer also mentioned in his interview is Kim Kardashian. Yes, he called out Kim Kardashian, and Kim Kardashian, she's trying to be a very advocate for people who are locked up, for people who have been victims and treated, okay, when it comes down to the law, okay, when it comes down to the prison system, when it comes down to politics and the legal matters, okay. Kim Kardashian at one point was studying to be a quote unquote attorney at one point. I'm not sure if she's going forward with that. I'm not sure. But Dewitt Gilmer called her out. He actually said she attended these parties. She allegedly attended these parties. She was around these people, and they knew about Diddy and Cassie. Okay, Cassie is Diddy's ex-girlfriend, and nobody did anything. Okay, nobody did anything. And hello, you guys. Thank you for coming in. In regards to these accusations that this gentleman that I'm going to show you, Mr. Dewitt Gilmer, this gentleman right here, Dewitt Gilmer, he is suing for $5 million, Diddy, okay, in regards to an incident that transpired back in 1996. And just like I stated, I think the whole altercation, from the research that I did, this whole altercation came about when Dewitt Gilmer called Diddy out back in 1991 when Diddy was just an intern. Yes, he was an intern. I think that's where this whole incident comes about. Okay, and if any is from New York, you can remember what happened in the year of 1991. And I'm going to actually, stroll down, because according to Mr. Dewitt Gilmer, okay, he said Diddy stole his idea of a basketball event that was held at City College of New York, okay, back in 1991. Okay, and this was a very, very historical moment, traumatizing moment for Diddy. Why? Because at the gymnasium on the campus of City College of New York. And hello, Angel. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Mighty. Thank you for coming in. Mighty says Ellen was the worst person. And Mighty, I'm glad you said it, because some people, said Ellen, was kind of arrogant. They didn't like. Some people say she treated people very different when she had a show on set, behind the scenes. Child on Demand says the fall of TD Jakes, I still shake my head at that situation. He never recovered. And that's one of the reasons I think TD Jakes is kind of being silent right now, because of what you just said, Child on Demand, as far as that downfall goes, right? I think that's a lot of the reasons a lot of these people are being very, very quiet. They do not want their brand to be destroyed. Okay, they do not want to be in it. Angel says, okay, Diddy did it, but I want my handlers. Now, what, Angel? Angel, what are you talking about? Now, in regards to this particular picture that you're looking at, Diddy was very young. Diddy was, I don't even think, was Diddy in his 20s? Because he was an intern, okay? Intern in college. I'm gonna take it back to history, okay? This was before my time. I did my research, okay? Don't ask me how old I am. I am legal age, but I'm not Diddy age. Now, I will say this. When I did my research with Diddy was an intern in college. He always used to talk about it, how, he had a bad breakup, okay? He dropped out of college when he got a deal on a record label, and then he got fired off that record label. And in between during this time, okay, while he was an intern, he actually met a guy named Dewitt Gilmer, okay? The guy that he met, Dewitt Gilmer, is now who is suing him for $5 million. Now, when it comes down to Dewitt Gilmer, he brings this part up as far as Diddy held a big event, okay, at the City College of New York on December the 28th, okay, of 1991. Okay, that was a few days after Christmas, and it was horrible. Why? Because at this particular event, and I think Diddy should have never had it. I think he was just very young, and he wanted to just go out there and go for it, all right? Yes, digital. Yes, another lawsuit. Yes, you can't make this up. Angel says, okay, Diddy did it. I want his handlers. Angel says his handlers, the ones putting him up to it all. And see, I'm trying to see who's the handler. Hello, Joe. Shout out to Joe. What's good? Yes, we're talking about Diddy. And I want to start it off on Diddy because last live I talked about politics first, and it got really, really heavy. It got really heavy. I'm going to talk about politics, but it's going to be on the back end. But like I stated, when it comes down to be careful how you treat people, and always remember, and that was my quote for today, your net worth, okay? Your net worth is your net worth, right? And shout out to this lady right here. If the one that I highlighted, you can follow her on YouTube. She's a very motivational relationship counselor, relationship speaker. She gives very motivational topics, okay? But let's move forward with this Diddy situation. Okay, Digital says, I'm more interested in the criminal charges. Now, Digital, I'm going to say this. You say the criminal charges, watch this. This is why I was going to put the politics on it. Why? Okay, Donald Trump made the announcement just yesterday. You can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot make this madness up. Donald Trump is going to replace, this is where it's going to get hot. He's going to replace this gentleman. Okay, he is going to replace this gentleman. I'm going to show him to you. He's going to replace Damien. Let me go back. This gentleman, no, I don't want to show that part. Let me show you a better picture. Donald Trump is going to, and it's going to play a big factor on Diddy. Why? Because the prosecutor who's over this federal charge, these 3 charges against Diddy, is the same person that was over the charges and over the district dealing with Donald Trump. Okay, I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, and the person that I'm talking about, I'm going to show him to you guys. Donald Trump is going to replace this guy. I'm going to show him to you guys. You cannot make this up, ladies and gentlemen. That is why people have to vote. Why? Because it's a possibility Diddy might get out. I'm not lying. I'm not lying, you guys. I swear, I'm not lying. You can't make this up. The gentleman that I'm showing you, his name is Damien Williams. Okay, Donald Trump made a huge announcement yesterday stating that he was going to replace this attorney, this 42-year-old, very smart, very good looking, very well married. Okay, he's going to replace this gentleman. He's going to replace this gentleman. He's going to replace him, and he's going to replace him with a former Trump, yes, a guy who had been under Trump administration, okay, during the time Donald Trump was president between the year of 2017 and 2020, okay? He is going to replace this gentleman, Damien Williams. He's going to replace him with this gentleman. And that's why I try to tell you guys, you have to vote. Don't sit there and say, it's not about that. It's not about that. And I'm really I'm glad. Shout out to Digital. You got me lit now. You really have me really hyped right now, because Donald Trump is going to replace the same gentleman, the prosecutor that is over federal cases in Southern District of New York. He's replacing this gentleman with this gentleman, okay? He's replacing them with a guy named Jay Clayton, okay? And this is why people have to, quote unquote, vote. Since you guys want to say I pick a side, and I'm not picking no side. This is Politic Graham. This is a place where we welcome all cultures, all races, all nationalities, all genders, okay, including the LGBTQIA plus community. And shout out to you, Little Sprinkle. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to you, Dayton. I'm going to go back into the comments, but this is why people have to have a voice of their own, right? Because it's a possibility Diddy might get out. Think about that. Take that for a grain of salt. Why? Because Trump made a huge announcement yesterday that he was going to replace the prosecutor that is over all these major cases that's going on right now in New York, right? He's going to replace him with this gentleman. Now, let's go back to the Diddy lawsuit. And thank you guys for coming in. Now, I want people to understand, when it comes down to the things that Diddy has done a lot of things that made a lot of people mad. And I'm going to go back into the comments. And thank you guys for coming in. Please hit that like button. Digit says, I'm more interested in the criminal charges. Jay really says, we will all know who the handlers were. Yes, heads of the industry. And I think that is what got Ray J in trouble. I really believe that is what got Ray J in trouble. And I'm going to play a clip of Ray J later on. Joe Black says, well, I'm strapped in Love Bug. Oh, shout out to you, Joe Black. Angel says, yes, the criminal charges for sure. Narendra says, shout out to all the Diddy fans in the chat. Show your support and hit the like and subscribe. Diddler Life. Inner Beauty says, these chocolate men that are wealthy must have cameraman everywhere they go, even when they are sleeping. Whoa, Inner Beauty. Whoa. Dayton, hello, Dayton. Dayton says, do not recommend. I've seen 10,000 people do the same video. Dayton, are you serious? No. This is not the same video, because when you come on this particular platform, I break things down. I'm also going to break the lady down that said she was actually at a Diddy party. Her name is Tanea Wallace. Okay, I'm going to break that down. Angel says, the day revelation is here. The ones that's been in office ain't done nothing. Child on Demand says, like, subscribe if you love the content. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Child on Demand says, not my guy, Trump. Yes, Donald Trump, he made a huge announcement yesterday, okay? Now, back to Diddy. I will say this particular event that happened in the year of 1991 that Dewitt Gilmer was very upset about. He was very, very upset about. He even called out Diddy. And that is what I think started this whole incident that happened in the year of 1996. And I'm going to stroll down. And when it comes down to anybody who's from New York, the incident that really made a mark on Diddy, that caused Diddy to lose his job, okay, to lose his internship job, okay, that really made a mark for him to start his own record label, okay, Bad Boy Records, was the incident that happened December 28th of 1991. This incident happened at the City College of New York on the campus, where it was hosted by Den Heavy D, okay, as well as Diddy. And it was a basketball event where celebrities of Boyz II Men, Ron DMC, Jodeci, Heavy D, all these celebrities, they actually attended an event. It was supposed to be an event at a college campus. However, it was too many people that came to this event, okay? And Diddy used to always talk about it, right? It really kind of hit him hard. Why? Because 9 people ended up passing away from a huge crowd. They ended up getting crushed, okay, on this campus in the gym, okay, in the stairway area, heading to the gym, trying to see all these celebrities, okay, at this event. And when not only did 9 people get, passed away, but it was a total of 29 others were injured, okay? So I'm speaking on that to say, how does this come into play? Because according to Dewitt Gilmer, the one that is suing this gentleman right here, he's the one suing Diddy, okay? And hello, guys. Thank you for coming in. He's suing Diddy for $5 million, and he stated that he met Diddy when Diddy was an intern. He said Diddy stole his idea to have, events, and one of the events that Diddy stole was a charity event, okay? A charity basketball game event. Now, that happened in 1991. Where does this incident happen in regards to him stating that Diddy pulled up on him in a gold convertible? And I really, and hello, NC Tyrant, thank you for coming in. Hello, Fluid, thank you for coming in. Fluid says, I'm oiling up right now. Pause. No Diddy. Okay. No Diddy. But yes, thank you guys for coming in. We're talking about what this new lawsuit, right? And this gentleman, he is calling out all of these celebrities. He's calling out every last one of these celebrities. Why? Because everybody has been affiliated, okay? I'm not gonna say everybody, most of the people have went to these Diddy parties, right? And some of these people, I even found a picture with Oprah and Diddy, okay? They were my thing is this, right? I'm just gonna be honest, right? All these celebrities that are worth money, why hasn't anybody said anything? Because Diddy has showed he used to have a temper all the way back, according to Dewitt Gilmer, all the way back to 1996. Okay, he's claiming that Diddy has always had this attitude. He's always had people scared. Yes, hello, Manly. Manly says Oprah at the, yes, that's what I look, allegedly, because Oprah is a billionaire, and I'm not trying to get sued by a billionaire. Okay, I don't have it. I don't even have $2. Okay, you can donate a $2 this way, but I will say this. When it comes down to Diddy at this particular point, I think people are not afraid anymore. Certain people, but according to Dewitt Gilmer, the one that's suing Diddy for $5 million for allegedly jumping on him, allegedly pulling out ammunition on him. He even mentioned Jennifer Lopez. Okay, he even mentioned how. He said in regards to, well, he didn't mention Jennifer Lopez. Let me stop. He mentioned the incident that happened at the club, okay, in regards to this gentleman. Okay, I'm going to stroll down. Okay, Shyne the Rapper. If anybody can go back to Shyne the Rapper, what happened to Shyne? Okay, Shyne the Rapper, according to him, okay, he did an interview with Nightline. There is a documentary that will be on Hulu November the 18th, okay, and it's called The Honorable Shyne. Yes, Shyne. You don't know who Shyne is? Wow, we're going to talk about it. Okay, Shyne is the one that back years ago, okay, Shyne is the one that allegedly Diddy had put the blame on. Okay, put the blame on as far as there was a quote-unquote incident that happened at another club where Jennifer Lopez attended with Diddy. So they went to this club, okay, years ago, right? And I think that's also one of the reasons Jennifer Lopez broke up with Diddy back in 2001, because according to Jennifer Lopez, she said that she and Diddy broke up because he was cheating. I don't know, maybe so, but it's kind of odd that she breaks up with him not too long after this incident happened with Shyne. It was Shyne the Rapper in the club, and Shyne the Rapper was under Diddy, okay, record label back then. And you had Shyne, you had Jennifer Lopez, you had Diddy back then, and it was an altercation that came about. An altercation to the point where Shyne, according to him, he said Diddy put the blame on him. But Dewitt Gilmer, the guy that is suing Diddy right now in the present, a civil lawsuit, Dewitt in his interview said that it was Diddy that hit a woman in the face, okay? Hit a woman in the face with a pop, okay? And now, why am I bringing this up? Because Diddy's attorneys put the blame on this gentleman, all right? Shyne the Rapper. He put the blame on this gentleman, and I want people to understand this particular case was so heavy. Diddy's attorney was Johnny Cochran. Now, I will do more research and show you guys more detail about Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran is the former attorney that represented O.J. Simpson, okay, in the case of Nicole Simpson, right? Okay, remember that quote? If it doesn't fit, okay, the gloves doesn't fit, you must acquit. That was by the same attorney that O.J. Simpson had to get him, and Diddy ended up getting to help him get out of this particular situation. And this attorney name is Johnny Cochran. Now, Johnny Cochran, after this incident in regards to this club incident, Johnny Cochran did state, and I quote, "I will never do any cases like this again." Okay, he didn't want to go through this anymore. And I really believe the reason he stated that was because of what Shyne the Rapper, his name is now Moses Shyne Barrow, because after this, and you guys can see it in the interview that he did. I'm going to stroll down. Right here is a picture when Shyne was arrested. Okay, he was arrested that week of the incident. Okay, this is all the way back during the club incident when you had Jennifer Lopez, you had Diddy as well as Shyne, okay? And it was all over an argument, okay? And this is just to show that Diddy back then had a temper, okay? He had a temper. Now, I'm going to read. Okay, it says Shyne the Rapper, a.k.a. Moses Shyne Barrow, in regards to the nightclub in Manhattan, Diddy was acquitted. He said Diddy was acquitted, but Shyne was convicted of, as you can see. I don't want to read it out, but he was convicted of that and sentenced to 10 years in prison. And not only was he sentenced to 10 years in prison, but he was deported back to his country in Belize, right? Now, this held a big impact on Shyne because his career went down, right? He, as a matter of fact, he no longer is a rapper. He's no longer a rapper. Now he's the honorable. He is in politics right now. And Shyne recently did an interview. He said, in a Nightland interview, he said someone that was facing 25 years, he was talking about himself, someone that was facing 25 years to totally destroy my life. He's talking about Diddy now. Destroying my life, destroying my career, robbed me of my freedom to be a participant in that. Of course, it doesn't surprise me. This is what he says. It doesn't surprise me that he's talking about Diddy, that Diddy would be accused of something, okay? And he called the way Diddy was acting very demonic. You know, like this is coming out of Shyne. And I'm stating this, I'm mentioning this particular matter just to show, you know, Diddy had a temper. These are issues. Narendra says that's how the Diddy saga started and the rest is history. Exactly. But it goes back to, like I said, I want people to understand this. And this is what money does. This is what money does, right? In regards to Shyne doing an interview, and he's been saying this for years, Diddy's attorneys, the attorneys that are representing him now, Diddy's attorney says Mr. Combs categorically denies Mr. Barrow's allegations, including any suggestion that he orchestrated Mr. Barrow to take the fall, adding that he appreciates the path Mr. Barrow has pursued and wishes him continued success. Now, the gentleman, you see how Shyne looks now? Shyne looks more, he looks so much better, okay? He is so much better. But I'm telling you right now, if that would be anybody else, I don't know if anybody else can walk away with a smile and keep it professional. Had been given 10 years of prison time, as well as banned, okay? And I repeat, banned from, sorry about the spelling. I'm sorry about the spelling. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Politic Gram. Everything that you're seeing right now, I have spent hours. I've spent time. This is my personal work that you're looking at. I type this is not anything that's, you know, copy paste. This is things that I have done. So please excuse what you see. Chris, my apologies. And thank you for coming in. And like I said, this is the things that Diddy has been going through as far as showing how he has always had a temper, okay? Chris says, hard to take you serious. No, you look, this is my page, and this is according to YouTube guidelines. I have to be, quote unquote, make it edited, make it mine, okay? So it is what it is, Chris. Please be patient with me. Now, like I stated, in regards to the person that I'm talking about, Diddy, the picture that you're looking at, Diddy has been known for a lot of things when it comes down to making people very scared. Okay, very, very, very scared. And one of the videos that I want to show that Mr. Dewitt Gilmer talked about, he mentioned Cassie. He mentioned Cassie. He even stated, Jason says, why is attorney spell? Where do you see that at? Where do you see it at? Look, I was typing very fast, okay? I'm trying to type. So please just be patient with me, you guys. Like I stated, when it comes down to the video that really set everything off, I want to play the video that really got things in a turn. And Dewitt actually mentioned Cassie, okay? And this is the video that was leaked out according to Diddy's attorneys of Diddy in an incident with his then ex-girlfriend Cassie. So this is the video that Dewitt Gilmer had mentioned. Deja Vu says, Diddy out here clapping men. Hello, Deja Vu. Thank you for coming in. And like I stated, when it comes down to, these issues that's been going on with Diddy, he says it's been a number of lawsuits. As of now, as far as record goes, Diddy has over 122 lawsuits, civil lawsuits on him. And Dewitt Gilmer, I'm not sure if I think he's number 100. He's over 122 because this one gentleman named an attorney is representing 122 accusers. Okay. And this gentleman that we're looking at right here, Dewitt Gilmer, he is another person that is suing Diddy. He made the announcement. And I'm going to move forward because now I'm going to talk to you about a lady named Tanea Wallace. Okay. With Tanea. Oh, sorry about that. I did spell it wrong. My bad. Sorry about that. With Tanea Wallace. Sorry, typo is horrible. But with Tanea Wallace, I'm going to show you guys this lady right here. She actually attended an all-white party. Okay. She attended an all-white party. And she might become a possible witness for the May the 5th trial next year. Okay. Now, with Tanea Wallace, she claims that she saw minors, okay, dressed up as Barbies. Okay. She saw minors at a Diddy party. Okay. And this incident that she's speaking of, I'm going to go down and show you what I'm talking about. This lady right here. Okay. Her name is Tanea Wallace. She says she saw minors, okay, at Diddy party back in the year of 2018 at his Miami mansion. And in a TMZ documentary, she's done multiple interviews. She's done interviews with TMZ. She's also done interviews online, okay? She alleged that initially she described them as little people, okay? Because she was afraid to, state their real ages. That's what she's stating. Now, at this Diddy party back in 2018 at the Miami mansion, the same Miami mansion that Diddy is trying to request a $50 million bond, use that $50 million collateral with his house that's valued at $50 million, as far as to bond himself out, and the hearing for that would be next week. But I digress. When it comes down to Tanea Wallace, she states how she saw little people, okay, dressed as little Barbies at a Diddy party, an all-white Diddy party. She was actually flown to Miami from Las Vegas. Oh, no, Los Angeles by a prince, okay? And thank you guys for coming in. Please hit that like button. She also stated, I'm just giving you a heads up. She also stated that, and I quote, I looked to the right of me in the corner and I was like, are those midgets? This is how she's describing the young people that she saw. She said, are those midgets? Because people were over them, like people trying to hide what they were doing. Okay. This is what she's stating. She also said, they are all cuddled up but they were little people. She kept saying this. Now, Tanea Wallace, she says, like I said, she was invited by a prince, a Saudi prince from Los Angeles that flew her to Miami, where she spent 2 weeks in Miami, Florida. Okay, that is what she's saying. Now, I want people to understand when it comes down to Tanea. And hello, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Narendra says it seems everyone attended Diddy parties except me. Chris says minors like men who gather coal. Now, I'm trying to be careful with my words, Chris. Look, I'm trying to be very careful, okay? I'm trying to be you know, this is YouTube guidelines. Narendra says Diddy would like that. Hello, guys. Please hit that like button. We're talking about Diddy, okay? Now, the person that is a witness, or like alleged witness, she stated that she saw little people. She saw little people, and thank you so much, Child on Demand. She said she saw little people at this party, and when she first went into this party, one of the first people that she saw at this party was Diddy's son, Christian Combs. Yes, you heard right. And I'm actually going to show you the person that I'm talking about, Christian Combs. Yes, Christian Combs. The person that I'm talking about is his son, one of his sons, this gentleman right here. Actually, yes, this gentleman right here. Tanea Wallace says she saw Christian Combs. He approached her and handed her some slippers. And she said she didn't know why. Okay, but moving forward, come to find out, allegedly, according to her, slippers are a sign that you are the girl that they want. Okay, that you will be one of the girls that they want to deal with later on that night. Okay, so you can connect those dots. So she's trying to put Christian Combs in this. Just think about that. And I wonder if they're going to bring Diddy's son to the trial to testify. Why? Because his name is being put out too much at this point. It is ridiculous. Now, going back to, I want to actually show Tanea Wallace. Going back, she said she saw midgets dressed like this, okay? They were all walking around like midgets dressed like this. People were hiding these little people dressed like midgets, according to her, that this is what she saw, right? And at this all-white party back in 2019, Christian Combs was there, okay? So now she's mentioning all these, she's mentioning names. Now, in regards to Tanea Wallace's claim, Diddy's lawyers, here they go again. They said this is completely completely false. Okay, here they go. Here go his lawyers. They say Miss Tanea Wallace has no credibility, and her claims about freakouts and minors are completely, categorically false. Okay, this is the attorneys, and also they stated, as we've said before, Mr. Combs cannot respond to every new publicity stunt. So now they're calling all this publicity stunts, right? They're calling all this publicity stunts. Child on Demand says, according to them, it's all lies. Exactly. According to them, it is all lies. And I'm trying to figure out which is the lie. Which is the lie? They're making it seem like everything that everybody's saying. So I'm going to show this. So I guess this is a lie too then. According to Diddy's attorneys, they're saying all of this is public stunts. They're public publicity stunts, and it's all false narratives and lies. So I want to see, is this a lie? Is this a lie? I just want to know. That's a lie too then. That's a lie. And even with this video, his attorneys, they tried to justify it by saying this was just a glimpse from a 10-year toxic relationship. That is what Diddy's attorneys tried to argue in regards to this video. They said this is just a glimpse of a few minutes, or of a relationship that was toxic, that was 10 years, a 10-year toxic relationship. But this is Diddy's attorneys, right? All of this is Diddy's attorney saying everything is a lie. Everything is just, you know, for publicity. Everybody's trying to get money. But see, here's the joke. Okay? Anybody that knows anybody, right? If it was just for that, if it was really just for quote unquote money, and I want to call this person out. If it was just about money, then why in the world would this lady right here, I'm going to show her, you guys, I think you guys know who I'm going to show. Why in the world would this lady right here wait? She waited. Cassie. Okay? We can, you know, we can say something about all these other witnesses, but why would Cassie, okay, wait so long? Chris says, Diddy saved me on an airplane once. I'll never forget his bravery. Chris, what are you talking about? Are you a troll? Chris, do you really know Diddy? Somebody's in the comments saying, oh, hello, you guys. Hit the like button. Somebody named Chris is in the comments saying, Diddy saved me on an airplane once. I'll never forget his bravery. The Richard says, what? And this is what I want people to understand. Sean the Man says, Chris, like his dream team, said it's all lies. Exactly. And I want people to understand when it comes down to what's been going on with Miss Tanea Wallace. I want to see, yes, with Miss Tanea Wallace. I want people to understand with this lady right here, we're going to break her down. Okay. And it's nothing against Miss Wallace, but I want people to understand, you know, Miss Wallace she comes from humble beginnings, okay? If you guys, I added clips in the description to where to watch a number of interviews in regards to Miss Tanea Wallace. But before I continue, I want to ask you guys, has anybody heard of this lady named Tanea Wallace? Before I show what I'm about to show, has anybody heard of who Tanea Wallace is? That's my first question before I show and move forward, because I don't think people really know about Tanea Wallace. And Tanea Wallace, she according to TMZ is an aspiring singer, but from my research, from what I did, it's a little bit more than just a quote unquote singer. Now I'm going to play a clip from TMZ. Based off of the clip that she's in their documentary, basically stating, you know, just hinting on what she saw. And I really believe she's going to be next to be subpoenaed to be a witness. Okay. I really believe that at this point. I'm going to play a clip though.
I was at one of P. Diddy's freak-offs.
You saw celebrities there that you recognized.
There was a rapper that we all know.
I'm hearing about paying victims to keep their name out of it.
They were high off something.
Do you know people who have paid off to keep this quiet?
I think I said too much.
Do you know people who have paid off to keep this quiet?
I think I said too much.
And yes, Ray J has said too much. I want people to understand. Ray J has said too much, and according to Ray J, I really believe he's been saying too much. He got in an altercation with Diddy's sons recently. But we're gonna focus on Miss Tanea Wallace, right? We're gonna focus on Miss Tanea Wallace. Narendra says, wasn't she in one of Diddy's TV show as a contestant? I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea, because the reason I have no idea, she has been online. She has been online and she talked about her personal experiences, like with her life. And one of the clips that she has been in, it's online. You can check the clips. Okay, I have them in my description area in this video. But she actually describes, you know, her upcomings, okay? And not only her upcomings, but you know, how she met Diddy and all of that. And I just want to show a clip, okay? She does a follow-up, okay, of the things that's been coming out and what's been going on and how it has affected her, how it has affected a lot of things, okay, and how she's fighting to, you know, move forward as a human being, okay, because she is, I'll talk about her, Miss Tanea Wallace, and give me one moment. I'm trying to pull the clips up, you guys, but with Miss Tanea Wallace, I'm going to stroll down. She says the streets raised her, okay, and she went out into the streets at the humble age of 15 years old. This is Miss Tanea Wallace that we're speaking of, the witness, one of the witnesses that went to an actual Diddy party. I'm just giving you a background of her, okay? She's from Los Angeles. She started out in the streets at the age of 15 years old, okay? And she was a sugar baby, okay? She had sugar daddies. And she stated in interview, I'm not even being funny, she said she would have 10 quote unquote sugar daddies at one time, okay? And it got to the point she would see different men every hour or every 30 minutes when she was out there in the streets. This is the person that we're talking about, is this lady right here, Tanea Wallace. She is a witness of a quote unquote all white party that she witnessed a number of accusations that she stated in a number of interviews, stating that she saw little people. That's how she stated it, little people, okay? Now, with Tanea Wallace, she says she used to be out there in the streets. She's had a number of sugar daddies. She's dealt with sugar daddies, 10 sugar daddies at a time. She would see men every hour, even sometimes every 30 minutes. She even had relationships with these sugar daddies, NFL players, athletes, and doctors. And she has 5 kids currently right now. And that's the clip I want to show you. She's currently pregnant with her 6th child. Okay, so this is the person. Now, I could say that could be one of the reasons that they may not use her as a witness in this upcoming Diddy case in New York, May the 5th, because of her background of what's going on. Because they could say, well, are you just trying to get this for clout? Now, the person that we're talking about is this lady right here.
I am the clout. Clout is chasing me. Nah, but it's like they get the wrong idea.
And this lady right here, this is the lady that we're talking about right now. This is how she looks. She is pregnant. She's expecting her 6th child. I'm going to play it again. And Child on Demand says, 10 sugar poppies. I don't know. Something went wrong because I would have popped up in that interview looking top tier. Like, where did the money go? Exactly. Now, I'm going to play a little clip. This is the person that we're talking about.
I am the clout. Clout is chasing me. Nah, but it's like they get the wrong idea.
Let me make sure I'm able to play it. Hold on, you guys.
I am the clout. Clout is chasing me. Nah, but it's like they get the wrong idea.
Now, that is who we talking about. This is another Diddy witness, okay? This is another person that stated she was at an all-white party, okay? And the party that she's witnessed to was in 2018. Chris says she saved me on, oh my good, Chris, you are troll. Chris, you're a troll. But now I would say this with Tanea Wallace, she does come from humble beginnings, and I'm not trying to, throw nobody on the bus, as they say, but she does have 5 kids, 1 on the way, had kids taken away from her for over 2 years, okay, and recently got 4 of them back. Her 13-year-old, who goes by the name of Nova, okay, in the streets herself, is not with Tanea Wallace, okay? Her 13-year-old daughter, who goes by the name of Nova, is currently not with her. And I'm going to stroll down and show you who the daughter is, okay? This is her daughter. She did an interview. Online, okay? And she said that her mother, Tanea Wallace, she was bullied in school. She said her mother was, this is what she says. This is what Tanea Wallace's daughter says, that Tanea Wallace was, not good, didn't treat her good. She says she's 13 years old right now and currently, quote unquote, staying with a friend. Okay. And her mother lost custody of her. Okay. This is the person that we're all talking about. And she says she's been working in the streets. This 13-year-old has been working in the streets for a year now. Okay. And when I saw this, it's been probably going on 2 years now, if she's still out there. I'm not sure. That I would say I'm not sure. Okay, that's allegedly at that point. And she was last seen in an interview called Soft White Underbelly. That is a popular YouTube. Yes, Child of the Man says, wow, yes. Narendra says, Chris, you can be one of the character references for Diddy. And yes, so the person that we're talking about is this lady right here. She's the one. I just want to make sure we on the same note. She is the one that is making claims that she attended a Diddy party back in 2018. She witnessed Christian Combs there, okay, at a Diddy party. And she witnessed, in her words, not mine, little people at this Diddy party. Okay, so these are things that we have to put into play, okay? What's been going on with this Diddy mess, okay? Now, I want people to understand when it comes down to Tanea Wallace, like I stated, she comes from humble beginnings. She had all her kids taken away from her, okay? But she was able to get them back, okay? She was able to get them back. However, she come from humble beginnings. She started out in the streets herself at the age of 15. And like I said, we just connecting, you just putting all this together, okay? And she says she has had sugar daddies, okay? Over 10 sugar daddies. She's dealt with over 10 sugar daddies at one time, okay? And some of these sugar daddies were NFL players, athletes, doctors. And she actually stated how it was nothing for her to see a man either every hour or every 30 minutes, okay? And I also want to state this because I didn't put this in. She was a very high-priced, okay, sugar baby, because in the interview that I saw, she would charge, okay, to Tanea Wallace, she was not a cheap 304, okay? She would charge $1,500. So you have to put that into play. She was charging upwards to $1,500, and she would be dealing with these men either every 30 minutes or every hour. You do the math, okay? You do the math. Now, I'm stating that to say this is Tanea Wallace, okay? And that is some of the reasons she ended up getting flown from Los Angeles to Miami to this quote-unquote Diddy party because she was one of the girls, right? Now, she wasn't one of the Diddy girls. I'm not going to say that. She wasn't one of the Diddy girls. I'm not going to say that. But she had connections with, very high-level people. And that's what I meant when I say she was one of the girls. She didn't just, quote-unquote, hang around just anybody. Art of War says, sugar baby, nah, 304 all day. Oh, no. Hello, XO. I like the name. Hello, XO. XO. Kaina says, I believe her. And let me pin that. You said you believe her, Kaina. Why you say, oops, sorry about that. You say you believe her. Why do you believe her? Yes, the person that we're talking about is Tanea Wallace. She has been doing interviews, right? So this is kind of giving you an idea of what Diddy has to go against at this point. Art of War says, put the snacks down and hit the like button. Narendra says, my question is, if she would have witnessed a bloop, would her testimony hold any ground? If it does, why is it not applicable to Diddy's case? Now, I'm going to say this, okay? I don't know if they're going to necessarily use her per se because of her, her humble beginnings, because they could try. Diddy's attorneys, I know they're going to do that. Diddy's attorneys are going to say, well, she's for clout. Look at her background, right? They're going to try to say that. Then they're going to try to put her personal life in this, right? So I don't know if they would necessarily want to use her per se, but this could be a witness. It could. Now, I will say, going back up, going back to today's topic. Sorry about that. And thank you guys for coming in. In regards to this new case, Dewitt Gilmer, I don't think he has a case. XOXO kind of says, because they would use girls like her, because if she spoke, no one would believe her based on who she is, but her story can be valid. And I can respect that, kind of. Let me highlight that. I can respect that, and thank you for coming in. Now, it's a lot of people coming at Diddy right now. Diddy has a number of cases. You know, he has a number of cases when it comes down to those quote unquote accusers. Okay, so I'm not sure. I'm still kind of on the fence, you know, and I don't want to judge somebody, you know, I don't want to put somebody in the air like that, but I do want to have a question for Ellen DeGeneres. I do want to have a question for TD Jakes. I do want to have a question for, and this is why, and thank you guys for coming in. This is why this lady right here, and I know I keep bringing it back up, but I got to, because she had all the smoke before. She had everything to say up until, you know, all these matters start to come up, okay, of Diddy. And the person that I'm talking about is Young Miami, okay? Kind of says, thank you. I'm happy to be in the conversation. You're welcome. Oh, it's Keena. Okay, I appreciate that. I apologize, Keena. Keena says, thank you. I'm happy to be in the conversation because they would use girls like her. Okay, now, I would say this. My question is, why didn't Young Miami have a voice, right? And I say that because she, in a recent interview on her platform, she actually stated, she said why she didn't speak about Cassie, even though we all saw the video, right? She spoke about it, okay? And this was her reason. And I think a lot of people are scared. And I think Young Miami, I'm going to show a clip of Young Miami. Young Miami's, if you see her facial expressions and you see her, you know, how she even talks about Diddy even now in the present, imagine how all these other people are feeling about Diddy, right? Because Young Miami, this is the same person that, you know, she said Diddy helped her brand. He helped her become more than just a quote unquote.
I am the clout.
He helped her become more than just a known as a rapper. Okay, so now she has her own talk show. Okay, on Revolt, and she at one point, you know, people were calling her the hip hop version of Oprah. Now, as far as this is why with people like Keena, I want people to have that type of thought. Why? Because, and when I say people, I want these celebrities, these people that have witnessed Diddy, you know, mistreating people as far as the business side goes, as far as relationships goes. I want people to, you know, have that mind thought, because I'm going to play a clip of Young Miami when she spoke about Diddy, okay, and about how people treated her. I'm going to play these clips. And hello, Mary. Thank you for coming in.
Like a perfect.
Okay, I'm finna play. I'm sorry.
Why didn't you speak?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience, and I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person, and that wasn't my experience. So
now the clip that you just saw, I think that is the route a lot of people such as, and I have to mention this person. I gotta hold people accountable. I have to hold people accountable, and anybody who knows me, you know, this is the Politigram platform. We call people out, and we speak for voices that are not heard, you know, are unheard. And one of the people that I want to talk about is Miss Jennifer, the beautiful Miss Jennifer Lopez, a very beautiful woman. For her to be her age, she's a very beautiful, talented woman. I think she might be worth $1 billion or close to it. But the question is, why hasn't she said anything, right? And hello, John. John says, notice everyone who was hanging on Diddy and talking about how great his parties were all endorsed. And you know what? Look, John, you never told the lie. You never told a lie, John. I'm going to pin it. I got to pin it, John. I got to pin it because that is why I want Jennifer Lopez to say something. I want her to say something because it's just like what Keena said. Keena said it in the chat. She said, and I quote, because they would use girls like her because if she spoke, no one would believe her based on who she is. But her story can be valid. And the person that we were talking about before was this lady named Tanea Wallace. I'm going to show and I'm going to bring it back. We were talking about this lady right here, Tanea Wallace, okay? And I wish that people like Miss Jennifer Lopez, I'm going to show her, I wish people like Miss Jennifer Lopez would actually be a voice for those people such as Miss Tanea Wallace, for people such as Cassie, okay? For people that not even just women, but what about the men? What about the men that Diddy, he bullied, okay? He did bad business with, why not be a voice, right? But like I stated, Young Miami, her recent response to why she did not speak in regards to Cassie, why she wasn't supposedly, people would say, why she wasn't a quote unquote voice. And this was her response. And I'm wondering, is this J-Lo's response as well, the same response as Young Miami?
Why didn't you speak?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience. And I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person and that wasn't my experience. So
now I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. Why? Because we have video footages out there, right? We have actual video footage, right? So I don't understand why not speak up to victims, okay? Why not? And even with Miss Jennifer Lopez, and the reason I'm bringing her up, okay, there is an accuser, okay? There is an accuser in regards to Diddy that said that they were violated by Diddy, okay, this year that Jennifer Lopez and Diddy went to the VMA Awards. It happened that same night, okay, of the VMA Awards at an after party, okay, hosted by none other than Diddy. And we're gonna stroll, and I'm gonna show you who we're talking. Well, not show who, but as far as describe, okay, this plaintiff, okay, she's one of the accusers, stated that she was one of the 7 new plaintiffs, and she was only 13 years old, okay? She said at the age of 13, along with another male celebrity, on the night of the VMAs, okay, in 2000, the year of 2000, she said, this person, it's a Jane Doe, okay, said that she was grape, okay, the fruit graped by none other than Diddy, as well as another unnamed male celebrity, okay, at an after party for the 2000 VMAs, okay? And she also alleges Diddy put her under something where she could not control herself, okay? Where she could not control herself. And I got to be careful with my words, ladies and gentlemen. And also, the alleged Jane Doe stated that Diddy, showed himself, okay? And start doing other things, okay? Now, why am I mentioning all of this? Because it goes back to, why isn't anybody saying anything, right? Diddy's in federal jail, okay? He's locked up. Okay, and where he's locked up, you should not be afraid to say anything now. You shouldn't. Why? Because where he is locked up, I mean, he would be a fool. Okay, he would be a fool to come for anybody at this point. Why? Because he's at the Metropolitan Detention Center that has been investigated, going through sweeps, okay, even to the point, and we're still waiting for that judge to make a decision on the fourth attempt of Diddy appealing the bond to get out, okay? And we're going to actually hear the appeal decision next week in regards to that, right? Now, I don't know why people are not speaking up. And hello, guys. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to read the comments. Vic says, where is Oprah? Vic, to answer your question, Oprah is probably still trying to retrieve the fundings from Kamala Harris' campaign. Also, hello, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Halo says, do you know Diddy last two wives? Wait. We can't give out false narratives. Hold up now. Wait a minute, Child, what are you talking about? Bingo. Child the man says Vic being minding her business and staying silent. Okay. Now, Oprah Winfrey, people are already, following Oprah right now. Why? Because it's alleged that Kamala Harris paid her allegedly millions of dollars, okay, to endorse her. And it's also alleged that even with Megan Thee Stallion, allegedly that Kamala Harris campaign also paid her to perform here in Georgia. Okay, these are allegedly, okay, because I don't want to be sued and I don't have it. I really don't. Now, what I can say in regards to Diddy, none of these celebrities, that goes for Oprah Winfrey, what Vic said, and Charles says minding her own business. Oprah's minding her own business. But see, we have to take into play, all these people have been associated with Diddy in the past, but it seems as if people are trying to avoid the situation now. People are really trying to avoid the situation at hand right now. And hello, you guys. Thank you for coming in. We're talking about Diddy and this particular accuser. Well, not accuser, but this witness, Tanea Wallace. Tanea Wallace, she was an actual witness at an all-white Diddy party back in 2018. We spoke about her. She was the one that said she saw little people, okay, dressed like Barbies, okay, moving forward. Then we also spoke about this new witness, okay, this quote-unquote new witness I want to show you guys. This witness here, Dewitt Gilmer, okay, and I'm going to play a clip of what he had to say about all of this, okay? He's begging people to stand up. He's begging people to stand up. And I want to be careful because I'm not trying to get, no copyrights with YouTube. I don't have it. And I want to actually show the pleas. They are begging, quote unquote, begging for Diddy to be free. John says, I can say because they have the receipt for 2 payments of $50,000 from Harris' campaign to the group that Oprah owns. Whoa. John, wait a minute, John. Are you alleging that Oprah Winfrey has been paid off? Is that what you're saying in this chat? Are you alleging that Oprah has been being paid off from Kamala Harris' campaign? Are you also alleging that Oprah Winfrey, that's possibly the reason she's not saying anything about a lot of stuff right now, because she don't want to, no smoke? Now, I just want people to understand, and thank you guys for coming in. Please hit the like button. Thank you guys for coming in. We are talking about the Diddy, it's not going on with Diddy. Diddy seems like he's getting a lawsuit every day, well, every week. It seems like he's getting lawsuits every week. Now, I want to actually, I'm trying to find it where I did my report in regards to Diddy, unfortunately, in regards to Diddy. And give me one moment, you guys. I apologize. We're talking about the Diddy episode. Narendra says, guys, hit that like button and subscribe. Please hit that like button. Yes, we are talking about a lot going on with Diddy. Now, how can this affect Diddy as far as Donald Trump goes? It's a possibility that things will be changed. Why? Because Donald Trump made an announcement yesterday that he is replacing the current prosecutor against Diddy in New York. Okay, he is currently going to have this guy replaced. And yes, you cannot make this up. And also, I want to make sure in regards to this, Kim Kardashian, she's another one that has, been around Diddy, okay, associated herself with Diddy. And a lot of people are saying, including Dewitt Gilmer, why isn't she saying anything? She's another billionaire. Why isn't she speaking up for the women, okay, for the quote-unquote victims, right? So these are things that I want people to take into perspective. I want people to actually take into perspective in regards to this particular person that we're talking about, Diddy. And thank you guys for coming in regards to Diddy. I want people to actually, look at what's all been going on in regards to this madness. And John says, in my opinion, she is quiet, hoping to get paid. If she doesn't see that green, she will drag Harris. I don't know. I mean, because it's not. I mean, Oprah Winfrey is worth. I don't think people understand. She's worth a lot of money. Okay, she can afford to lose $2 million or $10 million. I mean, it's not going to make her or break her, if that makes sense. Haywood says Diddy, Tupac, I can't say that now, Haywood. And thank you for coming in. Please hit that like button, you guys. Now, when it comes down to it, I was trying to actually find. Give me one moment, you guys. I was trying to actually find the actual loss, the pleas for Diddy to get out, the fourth attempt, because the attorneys did another attempt to get Diddy out. And give me one moment, you guys. I'm trying to be very careful with what I say. I want to be very accurate with my resources. So give me one moment, you guys. One moment, please. One moment. And like I stated, in regards to Diddy, he has been going through a lot. I don't know if he's going to get out with this at this particular point. I really, really don't. I don't know if he's actually going to get out. And one moment, you guys, it's personal information. I don't want you guys to see. I don't want you guys to see the personal information. One moment. Let me see. One moment, you guys. And thank you for coming in. Please hit that like button. I'm trying to look for something for you guys. Is it this one? Is it this one? One moment, you guys. And thank you for coming in. One moment. And like I stated, when it comes down to this Diddy situation, a lot of people's names will be mentioned, okay, in the trial. But I don't think Oprah is going to be one of those people because, like I stated, in one moment, I'm trying to find it for you guys. One moment, you guys. One moment, please. One moment. I might just have to restart the live. Give me one moment, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Haywood says Tuesday is taco night. Wait a minute. Alexander says, just got in. Are we discussing how Trump added Diddy as director? Listen to you now. That is not true. That is not true, Alexander. Crazy to make him the cabinet member. Oh my goodness. One moment, you guys. I'm trying to find, and it's so weird. Hold on, I apologize. I think this is it. One moment. And thank you guys. I might have to restart the live. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart the live. Yes, Isaiah, thank you so much for coming in. Isaiah says, Diddy even said white men like Trump needs to be. Oh no, he didn't say that. Whoa, I can't even read. You guys gonna get me in trouble. I cannot repeat that. And thank you guys for coming in. I might have to start the live again. But like I stated, we were discussing Diddy. And I was actually trying to show the actual... I was trying to... Give me one moment. I'm going to try it one more time. One more time. Let's free ball with the live. You want a free ball, Child on Demand? You want to do a free ball? Give me one moment. I'll do it this way. Let me do it this way. I'm going to... Child Demand says, bring up someone to call in to state their opinions. 10 to 20 seconds. Let me do it this way. No 5-minute conversations. Not no 5-minute conversations. What? Well, I would say this. I wanted to actually talk about the Diddy because I actually owed it to the chat. Because yesterday I talked about Trump a lot. Child on Demand says, for real, I know people got a lot to say. Wait a minute, what are you saying, Shaw? You said bring up some people to call in to state their opinions. Call in? Call in on what number? Call in. I might, you know what? I would say this. I would do this, okay? I'm going to see how I'm going to go about it because I have to get the number. That's a lot because, Child, I don't know if you were here before, but there was a matter at hand, and I want to make sure I'm good, okay? Nothing's wrong with my page. No, nothing's wrong with my page, but to protect myself and to protect my platform, I have to, because I see a lot of people coming, and I end up having a lot of subscribers. It's coming in, it's getting very, more and more people. I'll tell you about that more, okay? I'll say it that way later. And as in regards to StreamYard, I was told in regards to StreamYard that StreamYard does cost, okay? And I'm just going to be honest. I'm not trying to mention nobody's name. This is no, disrespect to anybody. I respect everybody. I love everybody. Even to people that have spoken about me on their platform, I still love and I appreciate and I respect everybody, okay? It's nothing against anybody. I really mean that, okay? I respect everybody. But when it comes down to as far as the StreamYard goes, I'm going to see how to narrow it because I want to do it a certain way. I'll tell you about that later off of the live. But I want to do it a certain way. I don't want to give out no ideas or quote unquote, put that out there just yet. But like I said, it's been some things going on, right? And I want to protect myself. I don't want to end up in any situations because at the end of the day, no, it's like, who's going to help me? Just like, who's helping Diddy? Who's helping Diddy? Okay? Who's helping? If my page get deleted, child, who's going to help me? so I'm serious. Who's going to help me? So, but like you said, I haven't forgot about that. I am putting that into works. I'm just trying to, figure some things out because I do want to put people, up, but I wanted to keep it respectful. I wanted to keep it a certain way, right? So that's the wave. Narendra says desperate times calls for desperate measures. Mike Cruz says nobody. Like I stated, it's nothing against anybody. That's the move that I want to do. And that's the wave that I want to do. So yeah, I did think about the StreamYard. I did. But like I said, Child, I promise you, I'll tell you more. but it's just too much. It's a lot going on. I want to keep it respectful. I want to keep it a certain way. I want to have more people like you. I want to have more people who are positive, like Inner Beauty. Like I call names, Jacob, Narendra, I want to actually have, bring people on the platform, but I want to do it a certain way. That's just what it is. Because like I said, I'm new to all of this. I'm still new to all of this when it comes down to this, right? And I want to think outside the box, right? So that's just I still want to stand on that when it comes down to, as far, I haven't forgot about doing a panel. I haven't forgot about that, but I want to get it to a certain level. I want to get it to a certain level in the sense that I want to know how to move it around when it comes down to using, StreamYard, Restream, certain things. I want to be able to have a better understanding, because StreamYard, like I stated, you have to pay. The things that I want to do, I'm going to have to pay. Okay. And I want to do it right. But like I said, on that note, I will start another live. I think I might start another live coming up right after this. I'm not sure. But before I go, I want people to take note when it comes down to remember this. Remember what I said, okay? As far as motivational, right? And I got this from an actual person online. I'm going to show her to you guys. I got it from a person actually online. She said, and I quote, and give me one moment. She said, and I quote, your network is your net worth. And that's one of the reasons I want to take it to the next level. I want people's voices to be heard. I want to do those quote unquote call-ins, but I want to do it a certain way. Why? Because it's just like what content creators YouTube. She's a very, very smart person. I advise people, go check her out. She said it best. Your network is your net worth. Meaning you can't get so cocky and arrogant and all this where you forget your comings, okay? And that's why I want to pay homage to people that come on this platform, and want to make sure people like Keena, people like Child on Demand, Narendra, people who come on, Joe Black, people who come in, Inner Beauty, I want people to, people like John, come in. I want you guys to have a voice. I want to take it to the next level. I don't want to be just like the rest of them. And like I stated, I want to make sure we do it respectfully. We have a respectful platform, because this is Politic Gram. We're going to talk about topics that are not comfortable with, outside world. So that's the move. And on that note, remember this, your network is your net worth. So please be great. Always have a peace of mind and be in peace. And I might come back. I'm going to see how I go. I might come back in a few minutes or two. But shout out to Child on Demand. Shout out to John. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Narendra. I apologize. Shout out to India. Thank you so much for coming. Shout out to Haywood. Shout out to, and if you guys know, I do my shout outs at the end. Shout out to Vic. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to Keena. Thank you for coming in. And Keena, I'm going to give you a coat. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to Art of Work. I respect Art of Work. That's another person that, always have their voice. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to everybody that has came into this platform. Shout out to Little Sprinkle. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Digital Works. Shout out to everybody that's came on this platform. And like I stated, I also want to say this. I always say this at the end. A few things. One, tell yourself, eliminate the ill, focus on the present, focus on self and not of others. And always tell yourself, I will learn something new every day. I will not get upset at what I don't have or control. And last but not least, advocate for yourself and speak up, because if you don't speak up, who else will? And like I stated, it's no hate against anybody in this platform on YouTube, in the YouTube land, in the social media world. I want to make this statement very loud and clear. Shout out to Verify. I respect you. And please, like I said, you can donate to show support to this platform. I will be coming back But like I stated, there's nothing, I never have any form of distaste for anybody. I have the utmost respect for everybody on this platform, because at the end of the day, we all have to work together, right? And that's one thing I want to make sure I show it again before I go. I want to show it again. We always have to remember to work together, okay? We have to work together. And I really respect this quote. Your network is your net worth. Always have peace of mind and peace. This is Politic Ground. Thank you.